everyone. Welcome. I want the Whispers of the Why as an option today. Why do I always forget to turn that off? Oh my god. So hi everyone, welcome. Let me get the poll going. Okay. So poll is going. Let me entertain you. Oh, I still need to put on my candles. Hi, welcome. Welcome. Hey. Why is this so small? That's better. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Waka, ay. Yes, I just added off to just a welcome page for a little bit because I was like, well, I never use that. And I thought might as well while I set everything up. Yeah. Also, if I am not mistaken, then in the description of the live stream you will now be able to see a list of all the oracles that I have, or at least the oracles that I have access to here. I still have a lot of oracles over there, but I don't really use them that much. But everything for the live stream I now have like here. And if everything went okay and alright and good, then you guys should be able to see the list in the description box. If I am correct. If I did it well. Then it's there. Otherwise, I fucked up. Which I also need to know. But yeah, hi everyone, welcome. Fill in the poll, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do for the free oracles. Only the top 2 answers we will be adding on to the free oracles. The options for today are Whispers of Why, which is more to spirit, like just why spirit, why am I going through this, why do I have to have this experience, what is the lesson here, why. Next up we have Cosmic Insight, to get a little bit more insight in your current situation. Next up we have the Timeline Oracles, any questions starting when, we can take a look at that. And lastly, the Your Feelings Are Valid Oracle decks, which does talk about feelings, but keep in mind it's not all romantic feelings. Anger and frustration and stuff like that also are feelings, so keep that in mind as well. Mitchell, thank you for the donation. What is Moonology? Moonology is this deck with the moons, all the phases of the moon, and star signs. I was looking for a star sign. I'm not finding a star sign. Like star signs as well, some advice and guidance. Lunar studies. I love the moon. I don't have the patience or that interest to really dive into it too much. But I love the moon though. But yes. Hi Reshma. Hello. Can I get no communications from Bruce? Yes, you can. I see the list. You have a big collection. This is, it's not all of it. But it's everything I have, like, within reach. Let me put it like that, within reach. Because the others also need, like, guidebooks and whatnot. like the Pure Magic oracles, the Green Witch oracles, the Woodland Warden's oracles. Like those are all oracles with booklet that I kind of feel like I need to. And then I still have a couple of decks that I didn't put in the list, but that I use for pick a card a lot. But yes. Anyway, Ashley, let's take a look at your no communications from Bruce. Bruce for Ashley. Bruce. I'm a bit. Am I gonna take all of that? Am I gonna take all of that? I want this one for sure. Let me just. I kind of feel like I want to do them, so let me just put them to the side. Bruce to Ashley, showing out. I'm acting like I don't care about what's happening between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered. Twin Flame, you activated my soul to find my true purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this time around. The future, I daydream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. You're so smart. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart and I really enjoy our conversations. You're perfection. Your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I attracted someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. Spoiling you. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips, everything you could ever need or want. You deserve nothing less. And lastly, need time to heal. Right now I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about you, it's about me. Mitchell, darling, do you want a Moonology Oracle? You are going to get a Moonology Oracle. What am I saying? I'm not going to ask the question. You are going to get it. It's the only thing that you said. So, yes. You could have just asked without a donation. So you were just going to get Moonology. And then you also still have another Oracle. Pick out of the choices, darling. Pick. Yes. Mitchell. That's it. We have the waning moon. What do you need to release? And the new moon in Gemini. Yes, Geminis. Communication is key. Communication is key. What do you need to release? For you. And talking about it. Guys, the chat in here, it's just English. Only English, darlings. Ashley, thank you for the donation. So is Donkey okay with me not being Filipino or Asian now? What? Huh? In the sense of like in what way? Like what? Like Mitch's phone died. He is here with me though. Okay, well that's good. Good. I love the Moonology deck. Sames. Reshma wanted the angel numbers, so let me take a look at that real quick. Reshma. Only those? Okay. We have 0, 0, 0. Return. Perfection, end, beginning, powerful and brave. A reminder that you are one with God while feeling the love of the Creator in your heart. It is also a sign that a situation has completed a full cycle. And 1133, make persistent efforts. Awakening, assistance and protection. Will you focus? Thank you. In many ways, they are like your spiritual mentors, teaching you the ancient wisdom of making your dreams come true. They give you the energy to keep you from getting discouraged and encourage you to stay focused on your true soul's goal. However, They always teach us that all creation begins with our thoughts and intentions. Ask them to assist you in making wise choices about what you want. It was always, I can never be with anyone that is not Filipino like him. Okay? So is Bruce now okay with you not being Filipino, like dating wise? Is he over that? Bruce. Are you over the whole I can only date Filipinos thing? There's a 5 of Pentacles as overall energy. Okay. I think he had this belief system that Filipinos equal a feeling of like home or something, which I kind of feel like he is backtracking on. With the 5 Pentacles, I think that there's also just a feeling of, I don't know if this is like, you should keep it within the culture, otherwise people are gonna just like, what the fuck, you know, look at you differently. So I still feel that that is still there. Let's just take a look, because I kind of feel like it has changed. We have the Sun, we have the 2 of Wands, we have the 10 of Swords, the Strength card, Queen of Swords, the Fool, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. So I think he would be more open to dating a non-Filipino. I do think that there's still going to be a lot of backlash, especially from his mother. That's like not gonna agree with it, but he's willing to invest or like take a look or take those steps forward. Because again, I think that there has been some sort of, I don't know, I don't want to call it a revelation, I don't think it has been that big, but I think that there has been some like small awareness of that feeling of like home, you know. You can have that with anyone, it's not necessarily in the culture, you know. And I think that he is like curious now in expanding, looking further. So in that sense, yes, I do think that he would be fine with it. Now being more open to date outside of the Filipino culture. Again, and he would just accept that judgment and comments and stuff from people. I think he would even like defend that. So yeah, I think that he would be okay with that. I do think it's still a sensitive topic though, because we still have that 2 of Swords. There's the curiosity to look, but the 2 of Swords is not really making a decision. So I do think that there is going to be a little bit an energy of staying away, not going to like family dinners or, you know, stuff like that. No like cultural events or stuff. I think that there is a little bit of like keeping it separate, at least for the beginning part, and a bit of like insecurity there, which I kind of feel like is fine. That's fine, you know. I also think that it comes with that 5 Wands with a lot of insecurities from him, because that's all he knows, you know. And then if something is different, like cultural differences are just going to be difficult for him to deal with because of it, because there's such a, you know, inherent of like, okay, this is how it is, and if someone has different culture, well, they are wrong, basically, you know. So cultural differences, I feel like he will struggle with a little bit, but I feel like that's fine. There is at least a curiosity to take a look, to, you know, check. So yeah. I'll sleep peacefully. Well, that's good. Goodbye, darling. Talk to you next time. He's grown up, he is. Finally, right? Finally. Why is this? Why? Let me take a look at them. Why won't you just do what I ask you to do? Being a little annoying. Thank you. That's it. There we go. Okay, great. Let's take a look at the poll, timeline, and feelings oracle, of course. Yes, let me close the poll. Feelings and timeline. I just love, I feel like this is one of, just like the Mystic Forest one, this is one that I'm just gonna push through you guys' throat, because I just love this one, because it brings so much, like, insight, you know? But everyone's like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to waste my free oracle on the question why to Spirit, because Spirit's going to be an asshole. And yes, they are, but there's a reason for it. Anyway. We set the pinned comment. Timeline. What is it? Timeline or feelings, and I don't think I have to list. Oh, I could also just copy and paste the list here. That would be great. That is a smart idea, Lindy. Am I gonna forget? Probably. Feelings oracle, just feelings oracle. I don't know how to prompt that one. Also, I went swimming today, and then afterwards I had to bike all the way home, and I had to play the mailman, because I had to collect 3 parcels for my mom and my brother, and I was absolutely dead at the end of it, and so I forgot to do groceries today, so we ordered food. So every time I now burp or I have a hiccup, I just taste roti, basically. Wait, it's TMI. You guys didn't need to know that. You don't get that information. Like, it's not that you guys, but I felt like I needed to share. Anyway. So yes. It's because the Y Oracle gives the answers we don't want to hear. Yeah. It's like, great. Thank you. Thank you. The feelings, oracles, and little love notes. I also think it's fun to have like the whole list of oracles in the description box, because then you can also see like, oh, I want to pay for that one, you know. And you're like, oh, I didn't know you have that one. I want to check it out, or, you know, stuff like that. So, also, Mitch, you still have an oracle. Just saying. And don't you dare go like, oh, Ashley can have it. Anyway, feelings oracle from Bruce. From Brew. Also, guys, don't forget to let me know what like number you are, guys. Let me know. Feelings oracle from Bruce. For Ashley, how's Bruce feeling about Ashley and the situation? We have fed up. We have worry. And intrusive thoughts. At the bottom we have let go. Let me put it like this so you can screenshot it. Let go. Nurture. I think he is also just, it kind of feels like done, which I think kind of feel like it's good though. Like I always said, like there needs to be a real like letting go kind of like energy. Like we need to focus on ourselves. We need to, you know, move forward. Intrusive thoughts. I think that he just, it's the intrusive thoughts that have him feel like done, you know, letting go. There's some worry there. Fed up, just done. Stress. Will I ever become the person that, you know, I need to be? I think it's just tired energy. Been putting in a lot of effort and a lot of energy and just, I need a break, you know? Kind of feels like that. Guys, the only languages spoken is English. If you want, you can go with Dutch. And if you want, you can even go with Korean. But those are the only languages here in the live stream. Keep that in mind. And then lastly, love notes from Bruce for Ashley. I miss you. I'm tired of running. See, like, just very tired energy. And are you thinking about me? I think that's the whole thing, you know. I miss you, but I feel like you're not missing me. I am tired of running. I'm just tired of having, you know, all this shit happening and going on. And I feel like this, I kind of want to say, are you even thinking about me? You know, like, is it even on your mind? Or, you know, what am I doing it for? And I think that that's where, again, that fed up and worry and letting go comes from. So, yeah, a little bit of a down day, I suppose. Welcome. Let me put these away. Mitch said he wants the Mystic Forest Oracle. And angel number for his member. Mystic Forest. Ba-ding. I'll take a look at that in a second. Mystic Forest for Mitch. Time to act. You don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever your path reveals. You are ready. So this is very much just take one step forward and then see. Do the research. Take one step and then, you know, it doesn't mean that you have to go all the way. Participate. Do not confuse intention with entitlement. The entitlement to demand from the world leaves you with nothing. The world is rich, and so are you. And lastly, pursue happiness. Never apologize for what brings you joy. Only you understand where you truly belong and where you can find your safe space. Follow your bliss. Haven't you gotten that one before? I think you have. And then Mitch, the angel number. Or Mitchell. We have 229922. A stunning reversal. Okay. Confidence, divine guardianship, transformation, and strength. If you have recently faced a loss, a job, love, or etc., expect it to be replaced shortly. And you doubt whether God has forgotten you, no need to worry. Feel that the energy of life right now is forward going. You didn't have recent loss because you were being punished, but the universe is preparing new things for you. You also have 3355, swim upstream, upward, change, perseverance, and prosperity. At this critical juncture of life transformation, At this critical juncture of life's transformation, the angels will assist you in getting ready. They want you to know that they are holding your hand through this change, and everything will be fine. Embrace the change and seek the blessing within it. So again, with that change. And then change again. 1166. Pray sincerely. Change, harvest, wealth and beauty. Keep connecting your thoughts with the heavens and release any worries about the material levels. The meaning of attention is to pray for assistance now to repair what displeases you or interferes with you in the material world. So a lot of big changes happening for you. And Spirit is going like, no, 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 it's good, we're here, you're fine, it's good. We got you. Let me check my phone real quick. Oh. Hi. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome. Let me reset the chat real quick. Boing. So, whoever is still here, welcome. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. If you are new, nice to meet you all. My name is Lindy. I am a Dutch tarot reader from the area of Rotterdam. Very direct person, very direct tarot reader. If you're wanting the free oracles, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, give the live stream a thumbs up, let me know what like number you are and which oracle you would like, and I will take a look. I will start from my last chat, work my way down. So if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more. Have patience. I will get to your question eventually. Again, if you don't have your like number in your thing, I'm gonna skip you. So keep that in mind as well. If you're wanting a different oracle, priority oracle, like skipping the line, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those, or becoming one of my members, because they get one free open choice oracle every single day. If you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. That is what is happening. So, yes. And, oh, I don't think I said it. So the two oracle options, the free oracle options of today are either the feelings oracles. Keep in mind, these aren't just like romantic feelings. There's also frustration and anger and stuff like that in there. So keep that in mind. And the timeline oracles. Any questions starting when? When will this happen? When will this come into my life? Those kind of like questions. So yes. So let's take a look. Tanshu, I'm not seeing a like number, darling. Let me know what like number you are. Samina, feelings oracles from Shoaib. I feel like I'm Shoaib. I feel like I'm very mispronouncing it every single time. I'm so sorry. But let's take a look. Samina. Shoaib for Samina. We have fear of abundance, stress, and shame. Guys, there's also no point in spamming your question. I will get to your question eventually. I'll send me just screenshots, okay? Monica, I'm not seeing a like number. Hugh, I'm not seeing a like number. Please take my question. I'm not seeing a like number. Rose, I'm not seeing a like number. Hugh, like number 9. Hugh, when will David and I talk again? Thank you. When will David and Hugh talk again? Hugh, when will they talk again? Oh, that's it. Okay. January and September. And then we also have fall. I kind of feel like it's somewhere between January and September. That's very broad. That's very broad. Usama's intentions are true for me or not. That's not one of the options, darling. Read the pinned comment, please. Rose, when will Shivam and Rima meet? When will Shivam and Rima meet? Shivam and Rima, when will they meet? Later than you think, and more than a year. Please check my question. Tanshu, Feelings Oracle from Abhishek. Abhishek for Tanshu. Fear of abundance, worn out, and joy. Does Asadur has feelings for me? That's not one of the options. Amini, intentions? That's not one of the options. Hi darling, welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry, like to, when will I get pregnant? I'm eating and watching the stream at the same time. Well, I hope it's good. So when will Monica get pregnant? When will Monica get pregnant? I kind of want to redo it. Or like have another. So when will Monica get pregnant? Way off in the future. Take a break. This is such a... okay. And then we have September. I was like, we need like somewhat of a time in September. But way off in the future. Mitch, thank you. You're welcome, Mitch. Very, very welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Does Uma truly love you or not? That's not one of the options. Please read the pinned comment. If you leave another chat with the same question, darling, I am going to put you in timeout. Just read the pinned comment. I just explained as well, there are two options available. So Kanya, please let me know what like number you are, darling. And I will take a look. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. If you are new, nice to meet you all. My name is Lindy. I am a Dutch tarot reader from the area of Rotterdam. Very direct person, very direct tarot reader. If you're interested in the free oracles, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, like the live stream, let me know what like number you are and which oracle you would like. The two options available are either the feelings oracles. Keep in mind, it's not just romantic feelings. It's just like anger and frustration is also part of it. So be aware of that. And next up, we have the timeline oracle. Any questions starting when? We can take a look at. I will not be looking into specific questions for the feelings. It's just what feelings are there, what feelings like between this or this person, or you know, stuff like that, or how are they feeling about certain situation. If you would like a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. And if you're interested in a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up. We'll figure it out. I'm just going to go through the list as well. Keep in mind that members do have the priority in the chat, as well do donations. So keep that in mind as well. Annie, when Usama becomes serious about you? When will Usama become serious about Honey? We have it's not worth waiting for, and stop waiting. Stop waiting, it's not worth waiting for. I sent Mitch a picture so we can look at it later. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Kim, darling, let me know what like number you are. And I will take a look. Oh, I also just know that I'm gonna be just in so much pain tomorrow. Oh my god, I overdid it. I already know it. Like number 16. Okay, let's take a look, darling. Feelings from Marshall. Marshall's feelings. Where's Kimberly? Oh my god. Sir. I was like, am I gonna add? I'm like, let me sneakily take a look, because there's one opened but then closed again, and that's love. Love. Love, 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 love. So we have optimism, intuition, protect your feelings, a wounded heart, and trauma. But we also have love that kind of like flipped open as well. So just a lot. I think that this is just like in relationships, having a lot of trauma, protecting their own feelings, but feeling like optimistic about it, and that there is love there, that it's hard to like overcome. I kind of feel like. Like 18. I have 17 likes. How can I have like 18? I feel like people are... I also got a dislike. Someone also disliked the live stream. Alright. Well, that can happen. Hi darling. Can you please tell me when will you get a paid internship? When will a mum get a paid internship? We have September next year. Stop waiting. And stop waiting can be get into action. I kind of feel like next year as in like next school year, September. I mean me. Yeah, that's what I thought. I assumed not me, you. Sukanya Feelings Oracle from Shubhankar for Sukanya. Shubhankar for Sukanya. Inner awareness, dreams, sorrow, and renewal. That's a weird set. I find that a weird set. Intuition at the bottom. Okay. Rim shot timeline for marriage. For marriage. Rim shot. January next month, and then a festive season at the bottom when you release resistance. So between January and next month, so January and March. Thanks so much, you're welcome. Oosh. Melissa, morning darling, hi darling. May I ask, did they like me at the interview and did I get the job? Those are two different ones. But let's just take a look. Did you get the job? Because if you did get the job, then they did like you. So, will Melissa get the job she interviewed at? Did Melissa get the job she interviewed for? I'm not taking all of that. Apparently I'm taking all of that. I'm sorry. Like, that was too much. So it's like, bitch, leave it. Don't touch it. Why so many? It was a quick... Oh, Jesus. We have do not give up. That's hopeful. Do not give up. Your spirits and guides are helping manifesting your desires. There is not enough confidence to fuel the situation. Your intentions are set and sent to the universe. No, this will not succeed. This situation will result in bad karma. The work you put in is paying off. Be ready to receive. And this situation is safe. So I feel like it's a no, not this one. But at the same time, Spirit's like, but don't get discouraged. You got this. You can do it. Just don't get discouraged. This is just not a good... So no, I don't think you will get it. But I don't think it has to do with necessarily you as a person. I didn't get that vibe. But yeah, no. But don't get discouraged. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Bummer. I know. Right? Jane, when will I get the desired breakthrough in corporate... in the AI field? When will you get the desired big breakthrough? Just the one? It is in the fall. The fall. And then we have December at the bottom. So the ending of the year. Panu, darling, that is not one of the options for the free oracles. Read the pinned comment, please. It's either the feelings oracles or the timeline oracles. So let me know what it is that you would like. Why is that song always in my head when I do a live stream? It's annoying. I got a dislike on my live stream. The audacity. The audacity. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you are returning. If you are interested in the free oracles, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel. Like the live stream, let me know what like number you are and which oracle you would like. So the two oracles we have available for today are either the feelings oracles, how is someone feeling about a certain situation. Keep in mind that there are also like anger and frustration and stuff like that in there as well. And the other option is a timeline oracle. Any questions starting when? When will this happen? When will this come into my life? A little bit of trigger warning with the timeline, as it is a timeline that Spirit would like your attention to be on. Not necessarily the timeline of how it's actually happening, because nothing is set in stone. Everything like changes. So keep that in mind. If you're wanting a different oracle, priority oracle, like cutting the line, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. All the oracle donations for paid donations you'll find in the description box. If you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look it up. We'll figure it out. Yeah, that is what is happening. If you have any questions about the tarot or about me, let me know. We can have a little bit of a chat about that as well. But that is what is happening. Ashima, darling, let's take a look. When will you get married? When will Ashima get married? When will Ashima get married? We have a rushing in. Okay. Rushing in, and then a morning. It's worth waiting for at the bottom. So not a clear like month or timeline, but coming in very quickly. Very, very quickly. Multi, darling, let me know what like number you are, and I will take a look. Like the number after you like the live stream, you know. Also, I'm kind of like, should I upload it to my Instagram? Oh, you cannot really see it. I was such a delivery driver today. Like, that's my bike. I had to bike with all of that. And then I had my backpack as well. Such a good child. And sister. If I say so myself. I mean, okay, I'm gonna grab a little bit of water. Multi feelings from Shivam. From Multi. We have forgive, joy, and protect your feelings. Why is everyone liking the live stream and then unliking the live stream? That's not fair. All my hard work, huh? For everyone to unlike the whole shenanigans. Oh well, will I get selected in my meds exam this year? That's not one of the options, darling, for the free oracles. It's either feelings oracles or timeline oracles. When questions or how is someone feeling about a certain situation. I do have yes or no questions in the oracles, but that is then going to be for a €2 donation, or if you would like me to take a look a little bit more in depth into the situation with tarot, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations come done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chats. Do I still have my Tiki thing available? Do I need to change that? I think I need to change that. Oh, it's still valid. Alright, until when? Until when? Oh, one more day. Okay, let me... Cookies. You can change your question if you want a timeline or a feelings oracle. Let me know. Let me know. No. No. Where the heck do I have my link tree? Right here. So what is everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Tiki. Where? What's happening? Is it? Why is... oh, Jesus. This app is just fucking annoying. Do I get everything? What? Oh, shit. Did I? Fuck. Okay, I think I fixed it. Oh my god! Jesus. Ashley, thank you for the donation. Like Tara, is Bruce feeling that way because is he feeling what way? Oh, like frustrated? frustrated, right? Do I join? I'll take a look at that in a second. So is Bruce feeling that way because he texted the number that you have? Is he feeling frustrated because he texted you and got no response? The moon. The Hermit, the Tower, the Page of Cups, 8 of Cups, and the Page of Wands. 2 of Wands. I do kind of want to say yes. Like, now I have to do something else. Now I have to make a different... And with the moon, I feel like it's also a bit unsure what that means. I feel like he's not sure, like maybe you've blocked him or something, you know? So yeah. Partially because of that. I think it's it added to it. It was a of course, you know, kind of like thing. Of course. Did he try to call? Is it just text? 3 of Swords. Definitely a text. I don't think he called. I think the thing just didn't arrive. And he's like, what? Why? Yeah. I don't think he called, because I think if you call, you hear the, like, this number has been disconnected, and I don't think he is aware of it, that he got that you don't have the number anymore. So yeah. Yes. Thank you, you're welcome. Feelings from P. Udi. Let's take a look. P. We have let go and resentment. So he did call? No, I don't think he called. Because I think that if he had called, he would have heard this phone is disconnected. And I think that there's a lot of confusion of like, why did the text not arrive, and coming to the conclusion that maybe you've blocked him. But were he to call and you blocked him, he would not hear like this call is disconnected. So I feel like he doesn't know. He doesn't know that it didn't went through because you don't have the number anymore. Yeah, I think he just texted, it didn't arrive, and he assumed. Jess, darling, let me know what like number you are and I will take a look. I told Mitch to mention it around Bruce tonight when he works with him, that I have a new number since October. Okay. Thank you, you're welcome. Waka, hey. Oh my god, I need to stop doing that. Let me see. Joyce was like, were you? Oh my god. Oh my god, they are gonna make... I'm just seeing this. And then the hosts. They are gonna make Love is Blind the Netherlands. Wait, let me see. Oh my, Nicolette van Dam, of course. Wow. He is such a dipshit. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, no, that's fine, darling. Feelings from a nod for Jazz. Anand, how are you feeling towards Jazz? Anger, jealousy, I think that's where the anger comes from, but we also have at peace. That seems, I feel like that they are trying to pretend like they are okay, but they're actually jealous and anger, and then reflection at the bottom. Oh my god. Let me take a look. Can you... So, I don't think you can... Yeah. So, one of my friends just sent me a link that they are gonna finally do a Love is Blind Dutch edition, the Netherlands edition. And my friend's like, are you gonna... You should go on there. It's like, yeah, no, let's not. Let's... probably not a good idea. Because I think I have rather a strong personality that doesn't mix well. And I don't know, talk. I think a lot of, like, converting with me is a lot of, like, picking up my facial cues. And if there's a wall between me and my date, I don't think that would go well. I don't think we would go well. But yes. Of course, also, I find it just very funny that she sent that to me. Like, she is single for life. Like, she has never been in, like, a real long... Like, she has dated, but not in, like, a real long-term relationship. So I'm like, we should do this together. We should go on there together. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome. If you're interested in the free oracles, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, like the live stream, let me know what like number you are, and which oracle you would like. The two options available are either feelings oracles or timeline oracles. If you're wanting a different oracle, priority, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. And if you're interested in a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. This is going to be last call for the free oracle. So I will start from a last chat and work my way down. If your question or request is not underneath there, leave it once more. Have patience. I will get to your question eventually. So, yes. Oh my god, the Love is Blind. Jeez. We also have this... this program, and it's called, directly translated, Long Live Love, basically. Or May Love Live for a Long Time. Anyway, which is just, honestly, a program nowadays that's just for the laughs. They match up people where you're like, this is ridiculous, you know, they don't take it serious, which at the beginning it was more serious, but then people didn't really watch, and then when there was someone very, like, exciting or funny or stuff like that, then suddenly everyone will watch it again. So now it's just a sensation kind of like thing. The crazier they can get on the show, the better. It's just like, yeah, because my cousin, or is it cousin? I think you call it a cousin. He got asked for, like, X on the Beach, I think, or one of those kind of like double Dutch Netflix dating shows. He refused, but it's just insane, those kind of, like, programs. They just, yeah, pick, like, normal people, but then they pair that with just crazy people, you know, just to get a little bit of, like, a sensation out of it. Where with that Love is Blind, I think it's the same thing, basically. I had thought about doing Big Brother, or to, you know, put myself up for Big Brother, but they cancelled Big Brother in the Netherlands, so they are not doing a season of that. Yeah, they also have something else, another program, which I don't watch. My sister watches it, and she's like, oh, you should enter. I'm like, yeah, no. I don't think I am good for reality TV. I think I would become the crazy one. Don't you think? I think I would be the crazy one. In there. I don't think men would survive. I think I would either start a harem or, well, I'd definitely start a women's circle, like a coven, or, you know, anything like that. 100%. 100%. We I feel like the men are not gonna, yeah. Like it. It's fun though. Because I also just do tarot then on people, and just like do tarot and I go like, okay, next. Never mind. Let's go. Reality TV is too much drama. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, we also have a program which I love, which is Married at First Sight, where they actually get like matched. They don't do the sensation. There's usually like one couple that they do for like sensation. I do notice though that with that, and that I find so unfair, that it is always a gorgeous woman with a below average man. Because they're like, okay, but women are more forgiving when it comes to looks. They go more about the inside, where a man needs the outside. It's always the men, and then still the men complaining about that it's not the right kind of hot that they wanted, you know. Where to me, that I'm just like, I just rather die alone. I rather die with my friends around me, and you know. Because, oh my god, yeah. But the Married at First Sight is the only one where I'm like, okay, that's one where it's actual, like, you get, like, interviews and talks, and they check, okay, what do you, like, who are you as a person, talking with a psychologist, and you get help for, like, okay, maybe you want to work on your self-esteem, or this, or that, and they look at all these different components. They now even did the, like, smell test, so you have to, like, smell shirts, and then which smell is nice to you and like whatnot, where it's like more scientific. I'm like, I would have more faith in that, I think, than just other, yeah, thing. Even though Love is Blind it's a good show, I think I would be the one of those people that won't get a match. Or I would flirt with everyone. I would flirt with everyone. But yeah. It is very much drama, reality TV, because oh my god. Oh my god. Yes, Monica, how are you, darling? Is Monica still here? Oh, nope, not that one. Yes, you are. Yes or no wasn't one of the options for the free oracles. I'm honestly right away gonna put you in timeout. Because you're already spamming. We're not doing that. And yes or no was not one of the questions for the free oracles. And I already closed the list for the free oracles as well. I will be calling a last call for all paying donations right now. So let me do that. List is closed. List is closed. I do think that I like this timing of the live stream better, but let me know, you guys, if that also works for you guys, because yeah, I think I like it better. Sinus infection still, oh, that's annoying. If I ever get a glow up, I want to try a Korean reality show just for funsies. Oh, same. I'm watching Singles Inferno right now. I'm also watching Better Late Than Never, which I also really like, but I watched Singles Inferno now in between because I'm like, that is drama that I need. But yeah, same. I do feel like you do have to be better at Korean. Like the Singles Inferno, because I do think that at some point Singles Inferno is gonna do a foreigner in there, because they're already doing Korean Americans in the show. I think they have 2 now. 1 guy and 1 girl. I like this time better too. Okay, good. Good. Yeah. Because I thought this is more west side friendly. You know, everyone living to the west of Europe. This is better. I couldn't get the x-ray test I wanted for my treatment, so now I gotta wait until the end of March. Oh, I'm just impatient. Oh, that's annoying. That's a long wait though. It's ridiculous. That is a long wait. Yeah, I saw an audition for one, but yeah, they require fluency in Korean. Yeah. As well as they, like, for, especially for, I think Nanan Solo wanted to do a special for foreigners or people wanting to date foreigners, I think. But yeah, you need fluent Korean skills. Yeah. Which is just sad. I also watched, and that might be a fun one as well, from DK TV on YouTube. They did a dating show as well with foreigners and Korean guys. Oh, what was that now? Dating show. Korean dating show. DK TV. DK TV. Oh, Ramen and Chill. Ramen and Chill. If you've never watched that one, go watch it. It is 3 years old, but it was a lot of fun. So it was, yeah, foreigners dating Korean guys, and they could only speak English. They couldn't, like, let them know how much Korean they could speak, because there were a couple that were fluent in Korean. There was even one girl that had to leave Korea like 3 weeks after filming the show, so they couldn't talk about any of that. But it was a lot of fun. I don't think any couples really remained out of that, but that was a lot of fun. So Ramen and Chill. They really need to make one just for foreigners. Yeah, I think so too. Again, I think Nanan Solo, I've watched that for a couple of seasons, and I remember one of the last seasons they always say, like, hey, you can audition if you are, they also do like above 50, or people who are single parents edition, but they also had a foreigners edition. Like, if you are a foreigner that speak fluent Korean and want to join the dating show, then sign up. But yeah, I think it's also going to be just a lot of fun. I think it's just going to be very funny as well, because you get a lot of like, hey, how are you? I'm good, thank you, and you? I can get a lot of that, I think. I'm good, thank you. And they're like, okay. And that's it. Because I've had that with dating in Korean as well, where they try to speak English to me, but then with a very Korean structure, where in English we say you a lot, but in Korean they just use your name, you know, they refer to you. So this, and for me that's very weird to hear my name like spoken to me that often in just normal conversation. It just feels a little bit weird. It was a funny experience, but it just felt a little bit off. How about Lindy? And because it feels very third person, you know, it feels very foreign. Yeah, but those kind of like little language structures, differences, and, yeah, cuteness. Because I also had, when I think the second time I was there, there's a lot of like cultural differences in the sense of when going out with a guy, I was I bought something and I was carrying a bag, and they were like, oh, do you want me to hold that? I can carry it for you. And I was like, that's weird, but that's just normal there. But for me I was like, That's weird. No. Especially as a Dutch person. Like, we get, in the Netherlands, you get so, like, you have to do everything yourself. You didn't need to be able to do yourself. Like, more Eastern Europe, they are very much hold the door. Like, bring flowers. If you don't have flowers, then I'm not gonna go with you. If you don't open the door, I'm not gonna enter with you, you know? But in more Western Europe, it's more like you should do everything yourself. Yeah, which is just was very, for me, very like, oh. I think next time I'm just gonna say that I'm Russian so that I get better treatment just from men in general. I notice they speak in third person a lot. Yeah, it throws me off. Yeah, I'm not used to it too. Yeah, same. Lindy Shinden. And then I'm just like, me, I. Yeah. And then me just going like, how about you? But like, you can say you, but it's kind of like rude in Korean. 당신은? That's like if you want to fight. You know, that's like rude. I would love that. Please carry my bag and carry me while you're at it. Exactly. Same. I have that as well. Like, I won't go on a date with you if I don't get like bare minimum. But if you want extra points, then do shit like that. Treat me like the princess I am. Even though I'm 35. Treat me like a princess. Treat me like the queen I am, you know? Yeah. I also had this conversation with Naomi about like soft feminine energy, and that always has been a little bit of my pet peeve, as well as insecurity, where I don't feel like I am soft feminine. I feel like I'm more dark feminine. I don't think necessarily masculine, because I don't think I'm that, you know, oof, in your face. I can be a bit like flirtatious or giddy or, you know, just a weirdo, let's be honest. But like that stuff, like, like, yeah, no. I cannot, yeah, we had a whole talk about it. I cried. But we had a whole talk about that, that I like don't have that, and that always has been like kind of like an insecurity of mine, and that in like relationships or dating or just men in general, it's always that they are like, oh yeah, you're cool, you're a bad bitch and all of that, but I am gonna date someone else, or, you know, that more has that feminine energy. For me, that feminine energy feels like weakness to me for some reason, and I don't know why. But I also had the realization that that's just not me, period. I am more of a darker feminine energy. That's more my comfort zone. I can be more soft, but that is very selective. That's very, you know, you're special if you get to see my soft side. As like soft feminine energy. Yeah. Can I ask, is the list closed? Yes, it is. Today's Friday. Oh my god, did I miss? No, today is Thursday, darling. Tomorrow is Friday. So tomorrow we are gonna do, I think it's just open choice. I now have the list of all my oracles in the description. So I thought maybe I'll do that tomorrow, just open choice. Ha! Out of all my oracles. Also, I decided to start live streaming on my Dutch channel on YouTube, as well as TikTok keeps putting me in restrictions. I today had a restriction of like violation of like putting people into harm, or like the content I am sharing is harmful to people or stuff like that, where I was like, how is this how, like I don't get it. Can I ask now? I'm sorry, darling. List is closed. We are just having a little bit of chat and shits and giggles. But tomorrow I'll be here for just a live stream, Friday live stream, where it's gonna be open choice tomorrow. So come join tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? I don't know if she said. Anyway, TikTok has changed its policy a lot. People are leaving for other platforms. Yeah, I'm to the point where I'm like, I'm just done with TikTok. Because I am in the live stream for literally, I was 10 minutes in and I got the restriction. I was like, fuck this. Honestly, no. Let me just go to YouTube. In India, it's 1 p.m. Oh. It's 2 p.m. Right here, it is almost 9 p.m. My brain got ice cream? Oh, nice. How is it harm, right? I'm like, I swear a lot, but even in the TikTok live stream, I don't swear that much. So yeah, no, I'm just getting to the point, like the last 2 weeks, every day I've been having a restriction. And this was just the one of like being harmful content. I was like, I cannot, no. How do you want me to continue? Right? If you give me a restriction like that, that's just like, yeah. Yeah, at your place it is already Friday. In my place it is not yet. I still have 3 hours of Thursday. That's 12:41. Yeah, it's 8:42 here. We're 20:42. So you're ready for bed, Lindy? Well, in a little bit. I don't sleep that early. Usually I sleep at 1 a.m. or something. I go to sleep. So yeah. Yeah, but again, I do like this time zone better. I'm a bit worried that if I were to ever go to Korea, there's no way in hell I can live stream on this hour again, because over there it is 5 a.m. right now. So yeah, no. Bye, JSD. Bye bye. Talk to you tomorrow or in a couple of hours. Talk to you today, a little bit later. Yeah. Also, I don't think I've told you guys this as well. I have been like on dating apps, of course. I get tired by 5. Oh, darling, I've been tired ever since I got off my bike. Yeah. Anyway, I have been on dating apps, and there's one dating app which I like, which is Turn Up. And that's a dating app that links to your Spotify, so it's very based on music, which I love because I love music, and music means a lot to me, obviously. I mean, but there was this one guy that asked me, of like, oh, are you gonna go to any like gigs coming up or concerts or stuff like that? Because they are kind of like alternative guys, which I also like. I got like the last guy I dated from that app as well, and then I said like, oh, I'm going to Harry Styles on my birthday, and he is like, who? I was like, huh? He's like, oh, I kind of heard, like, I think I heard of that name. What kind of music does he make? Sir, no. I told Naomi and she said block. Block him. What do you mean? Who is Harry Styles? What do you mean, who is Harry Styles? How do you not know Harry fucking Styles? The audacity. The audacity. Oh my god. And then he went like, oh, well, maybe he will sing you happy birthday on your birthday. I'm like, it is the arena. I'm going to the arena. There are 40,000 people in that arena. How the... Yeah. Nope. Nope. How do you not know Harry Styles? Oh my god. Ugh. Lindy, I want to know if you will actually have kids, like get pregnant. No. I can tell you no. 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 I don't need to look. No. I refuse. I'm honestly to the point where if I were to get pregnant, I would get an abortion. That's how serious I am about how. That's how passionate I am about not having children of my own. Like adoption. If he has children of his own, then I can live with that. Adoption, I can live with that. But no baby is leaving my body. I can guarantee it, 100%. I have a theory that she's going to have a surprise pregnancy. Don't you put that into the universe. Don't you guys. I know you said you didn't want kids, but I can see it being ironic. Right, Monica? Never say never. Will you guys shut up? I'm gonna end the live stream here. And you guys are, like, working it, like, how do you say that? Like, getting together against me. I can take a look. Will I get pregnant? Will I ever get pregnant? Will I ever get pregnant? We have the Five of Wands, the Four of Cups, the High Priestess, and the King of Pentacles with the King of Swords. I don't think so. I think that there might be, like, regret at some point, or, like, a desire for children, which I kind of feel like is with what the High Priestess, with what I already feel like, that if at a later age, when I get my shit in order and stuff like that, that I would like to be, like, kind of like foster care, where they just come maybe like 3 days a week or stuff like that, where you can, like, help them in their home situation and whatnot. I would love to do that one day, but very much when I got my shit in order. But, like, of my own, I don't see it happening. I feel like with the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles, I think, that the person I'm dating might be having children, or has children already, but of my own, no. Ew. You guys are swearing. Me getting pregnant. Okay, I'm like that Lindy with Harry Styles, because not music I listen to, but I hear from Magazine TV and other people, so I know who Harry Styles is. Exactly! Don't do that if you really don't want to do adoption. I won't do adopting your baby. No, but the problem isn't about not wanting a kid of my own. The problem is pregnancy. I don't want to get pregnant. So even, like, adopting a child, or, like, putting it up for adoption, isn't an option. It's pregnancy that's the problem. I don't want to get pregnant. And I don't want children. I just don't want children. Why do I need children? I don't want children. Again, like, it's also one of those things that I've had discussions with people about this, where it's like, if you have children and you regret it, you cannot go back. But if I regret not having children, I can always adopt a child, because I also don't have that where I need one of my own. No. I don't want to get pregnant. Period. I'm very no. No baby is getting out. And then after it's out, I don't care what, it's just not happening. So what happens after, I don't care, because it's not happening. It's not happening. I have thought about, because that's also a thing, like, I have thought about donating my eggs to someone, if I have good eggs, I'm not using them, so someone can have them. Like, that's where I'm like, I would do that. Then that technically would also be a child of mine, like my DNA. Which, that's fine, as long as it doesn't leave my body, I don't care. I don't care. It's just not happening. It's not happening. But yeah, no, I would do abortion before anything else. Because it's for me, it's deeper than just like, oh, I don't want children. It's very, trauma. Yeah. Harry fucking Styles. He changed his name. But why do you hate having babies? It's my first time Lindy doing tarot on herself. I want to see more of those. Well, at the end of the live stream, we always kind of like have shits and giggles, and you can ask questions for me to ask for me. But yeah, no baby. No baby. But yeah, I do think that there's an option of my partner already having children, which, again, because, the thing is, okay, I had this discussion with my brother-in-law as well. where when my sister got pregnant and got the baby, got my niece, he was like, "Oh, but you're so good with children. I thought maybe seeing her would change your mind, blah, blah." Where I'm like, just because I don't want a baby of myself doesn't mean I hate children. I mean, I hate most children, but not all of them. Some are lovely. She is very lovely. Doesn't mean that I'm not good with children. It's just that I don't want. I don't just don't. I don't know. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. Yeah, I had a whole discussion with him where it's like, but isn't it in your female DNA? And like, no, just because you just want to put your dick in everything doesn't mean that I have to have the desire to want a baby. Like, men very much have that breeding thing as well, but not all men have that. And it's the same with women and having babies. I don't want to have a baby. Shut up about it. Just leave me alone. I don't want a baby. It was that way my whole life till now. I never did want kids, but I guess my mom was right. She said, when I meet the right person, I might want kids, but I got back and forward on it right now. Yeah. Well, maybe. Again, I'm very much open to... I know the risks of not having a child right now. It also is that I don't need... For me, love is love, so... I would love an adoptive child just as much as my own. To me, there's no difference. You are my child, period. So, yeah. Right now, I'm like, no baby is coming out. But if I ever change my mind, then I'm never too old to adopt. Or I'm never too old to be fostering. Or, we have this, crisis team thingy, where if a child gets... placed out of the home, they get placed to a temporary foster family thingy for a week or two, or stuff like that. I can do that. If I feel the need to care for something, I'll get a dog before I get a child. I don't want a baby. Just leave me alone. I don't want the pain with pregnancy or childbirth and tired down for at least 18 years and I have a patience. Yeah, exactly. I've wanted kids since I was 5. I love kids. I really want to be a mother. Then good. Then go be a mother. Go get yourself babies. Because I have to say, my sister really wanted the experiencing of being pregnant and wanted that experience, which I get. Then yeah, go do that. But that doesn't mean that I then also... I don't want a baby. I don't want... Yeah, 100% understand. Yeah. Yeah, because, for me with pregnancy, as I saw it at my sister's as well, she's still recovering. The child is almost 3. She's still recovering from the pregnancy. But I've struggled with my body for such a long time, and I've struggled with myself and depression and mental issues and all that stuff so much that... I don't want to risk it. And even if the chances are slow or slim or, stuff like that, it does indeed change your body for good, pregnancy. And I just don't want that. And I'm selfish as well, which I think is good. When I become a parent, I know that I would put everything in taking care of the child. I want the best for the child. I would do anything for the child. But right now... there's the choice, and right now I'm too selfish. I still want so much for myself, so much life experience for myself, that right now, yeah, I'm just being selfish, and I'm totally okay with that. Because it is my life, Because, yeah, having to do 18 years with them, even then, I'm 35, I still live with my mom, she, we work well together, and she's happy, and, I'm happy. But it's not just 18 years and then done either. It's lifelong, As well as, I am gonna fuck up that kid. Everyone fucks up their children, But no. I'd rather not, Then with you, I just feel that because you don't want it so badly that you'll end up attracting it. Spirit is gonna reverse psychology you and be like, surprise! Yeah. No. Oh, but it's not where I'm actively going oh, I don't want to get pregnant or anything like that. No, it's just stated fact. I am not gonna... No. I'm gonna be single and alone, and I'll die with 20 cats. Yes. I feel the same way. Every child deserves love. Doesn't matter if it isn't blood. Exactly. Because I have the same thing with, so my brother-in-law has 2 children from a previous relationship. To me, they are just as much family as my nieces. On the other end, my dad doesn't have the same way. He's like, no, they are just, he always puts down, like, how to say it, like extra in front of it, like your extra niece or your extra cousin, you know. But it's like, no, they are my, she married him, making, you know, legal, and, you know, so it's, no, they are your grandchildren. I understand for him it being also different because, like, the first grandchild, but for me, I'm just like, no, they're just as much family to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. Which I also find very, whenever they say it, I'm always so upset. As if they are less of humans, you know? What the fuck? And just out of spite, I would also just adopt not Dutch babies. Yeah. Learn some respect. There is a device called IUD that's for contraception. You should look into it. Oh, I know it. We have it here too. But I am a advocate of sterilization of men. Yes. Because they can get that done within an afternoon and can go home right away. I have to do that, get hormone shots, or the non-hormonic things, but they also do have side effects. And the reason why I stopped with taking my anti-conception is because I changed as a human being. I did not become a fun human being. And I lost kind of like my identity a little bit. It just, yeah, fucked me up a whole lot. So I tried everything. I have tried everything. And I was just sick and tired of it. Did it work? Kind of. Was it annoying? Yes, you had to go back every three months. You have to... Yeah. I've even looked into getting my tubes cut. That's how far I was willing to go. But for women, again, for sterilization for men, it is a very simple procedure because their shit is on the outside. Women, it is on the inside. So it is a full-on sedated surgery. You have to recover for 3 days. And then after that, it's a very long recovery time as well after that. As well as it does have some side effects of also hormonal shit. So yeah, I have looked into everything because I don't know what it's called. Is it the IUD? It's a thing that they shoot a little pill-sized tube in your arm under your skin. I've even looked into that when it just came out. Yeah. So yeah, I checked everything. Everything. Hi Giselle, hi darling. Welcome. Yeah, for women it's more complicated. Yeah, it is. And it has more like side effects. But for me, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like a woman can only get pregnant once. Every like 10 months. Once you're pregnant, you cannot get pregnant for 10 months. A guy can get someone pregnant multiple times a day if he wants to. He can fuck 5 women on a day and get 5 women pregnant in one day. So why is it that we need to get, you know... Huh? Like, the logic isn't logicking to me. Yes. And then now men are like, oh yeah, I would take it if there are no side effects. Well, luckily, there are no side effects. So snip. Get your... Yeah. But, like, I talked to my brother about it, and he's like, well, it is kind of like a loss of, like, manhood or something. I'm like, is it then a loss of femininity if I take the pill? Like, what is this for bullshit? Are you less of a man? It's like, it doesn't make sense to me. This is just in your own head. It makes no sense. I take the pill because I don't want my hormone changes and go wacky. Yes, because that is what happened with me as well. I've tried every pill available on the market, and just all of that. It was horror. Over a period of like 5 years, I think I tried every pill. Horrible. And then in the end, I stuck with one that had the least amount of hormones, but you also saw a clear difference that when I was on the pill and then when, it was time for my period, I just became happy and outgoing, and, where people are like, oh, when they are on their period, they get grumpy, blah, blah. I was grumpy and just low and depressed and just, it feels like pressure down, like the edges of who you are, your emotions are very, like, dull. And then when it was time that I didn't take my pill, I just became happy and outgoing, but I couldn't do shit because I was bleeding. So, but that, yeah, it was insane. It's a T-shape they put in, down there to block off. Oh, yeah. We say spiraaltje. Because you also have a copper one of that, where it doesn't give off hormones. But yeah, no, I've had a lot of like horror stories about that as well, and it just isn't for me. I would get paranoid. It's not for me. It's just not for me. It is more risky surgery for women to get tubes tied. And for men, very little risky. Yeah, exactly. Some guys are willing to do it for their wives. Yes. That's true. I've had conversations with men. Also, it's nice to date on my age, because a lot of the guys my age either already have children or don't want children. And I've had that conversation as well, where it's like, I don't want to get pregnant. And I've had a couple of guys say like, oh yeah, no, I would get my tubes tied. Like, I think 2 or 3 guys. One of the guys was like, but can it be reversed? And I was like, yeah, it can be reversed. You can get you can get them tied, not cut, but tied. And then he's like, oh yeah, no, then I would do that. So yes, can I request love notes? Yes, you can, darling. From SC for Giselle. SC for Giselle. You're mine forever and ever. Our love is eternal. We were always meant to meet. It was written in the stars. And I love you to the moon and back 1,000,000 times. Aw, that's cute. I do have to say, with some guys who are willing to do it for their wives, there's always a catch, Because, okay, so with one guy I've dated, we had this conversation, and sometimes you need to put consequences across from action just to get your point across. And we were talking about this, and he was one of the ones of like, if it can get reversed. He didn't know much about it, and he was very young. I called him 25 guy because he was 25, and I was like, you are too young for me. But let's have fun. Well, we didn't. Well, we just had like one date. But anyway, I had a discussion with him about it where he didn't know much about it. He's like, can it be reversed and whatnot? And I was like, yes. And then we had a chat, and at some point, I had the feeling that he wasn't taking it as serious. He was like, okay, but were you to get pregnant, would you, like, get an abortion? Because, he also didn't want children. He felt like he was very too young and couldn't take care of a child and stuff like that. And I was like, yes, but, because he was going with it to, like, oh, then just get an abortion, But an abortion, as most of you probably know, is also a very intensive procedure. Like, very hormonal. It's not just something that you do and then it's done, and it doesn't affect you anymore. So I told him that yes, I would, but then we would be over. If you get me pregnant, and make it so that I need to get an abortion, then we are done. We are over. And he was like, what? Wow. And then he was like, that I was like overreacting. I was like, no, that's the real consequence. Then I cannot trust you anymore with that. So yeah, and then suddenly he was like, oh yeah, I would do that. Yeah, bitch. So yeah. You know, sometimes you need to have like a consequence across from shit. Like to, and ever since I learned this, it works really well. I don't want to say manipulative, because I think it's just negotiating to get kind of what you want. To give an example as well, so the last person I dated, he smoked, and I cannot stand the smell of smoke. So, and then he also smoked weed. That was the whole discussion. But I was like, no, that's fine. You do you. You know, I just don't want to be around it when you do it. So when you feel the need to smoke that, that's fine. But then I'm just going to take a walk around the house or something. You know, I'm not going to be there while you do that. Like, this is a boundary, right? This is what I'm going to do. You have the courtesy to tell me when you do that. That's fine. Good. Great. You won't hear me complain, but then I'm going to take a walk. Me saying that made him go like, oh, no. I will go stand outside, or so that it doesn't affect you, or, you know, stuff like that. Where he has had a lot of, like, ex-girlfriends or dating experiences where people are like, oh, that's bad for you, and they didn't want it, and they didn't like it, and and then they took that out on them. On him, you know, where it's like, I have the same mindset. I don't like it. You didn't ask my opinion though, and I'm not someone. I understand that if you are going to change, you are going to change for you and the consequences that you're facing. So the consequences of him smoking then is me going outside, and he'd rather have the consequence of smoking outside if it meant me staying, you know. Where he also said, like, wow, this is so strange for me, because in previous connections, I wouldn't go stand outside. They were just complaining, but I wouldn't go stand outside, you know. So sometimes it's like you need to tell them the consequence of your actions, of their actions, rather than facing your opinion straight on. But yeah, with that guy as well, I said, like, yeah, no, if you get me pregnant, yes, I will get an abortion, but we are over. Then then you'll never see me again. And that was just like, wow. Yeah. I'm glad when I asked Lindy if my future husband will get a vasectomy, it came up as yes. It got real. I don't think he really wanted to do it. Yeah. It's like a miscarriage. It affects women too, body, emotional, mentally. Yeah, same for abortion. Yeah, exactly. It lingers for a long period of time. But I think that a lot of men don't see the consequences. But it's the same, it's just ignorance, you know, it's just not knowing. But then they need harsh consequences. Because how he said it, it's just like he's like, oh, well, that has nothing to do with me, you know. Well, then just do that, you know, and then ignorance of not knowing what it does to a woman's body. Yeah. Which for me was just unacceptable. But by that time I already knew that it was just fun, and we were both not looking necessarily for a serious relationship. So yeah. But yeah, when I said that, the consequences of those said actions, suddenly he was very respectful and very, you know, careful, and with the words that he used and things that he said and stuff, you know. Yeah. Which works more than just complaining about it. Yeah, I love psychology. Anyway, I'm kind of like heating up over here, so I am gonna skedaddle out of here, turn my PC off, and then I'll be back again tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow just funsies, open choice oracles. Maybe we can have some more chats, or if you have some more questions for me, we can chat. Yeah. So Oh, yes, I am gonna scoot out of here. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for staying. Thank you for the shits and giggles. And I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow on Friday's live stream. Have an amazing rest of your day. Go kick ass. Go get them. Have fun. And I'll talk to you guys again, hopefully tomorrow.